Good day! Today, I will be discussing one of the topics of the course Mathematics of Investment. So specifically, I will be discussing on the topic simple interest and its subtopic, which is the exact and ordinary interest. But before we will proceed, let's define first these terms. First is the interest, meaning it is the amount of money paid for the use of borrowed capital or the income produced by money that has been loaned. Then second is the principal amount or the capital. It is the amount borrowed or loaned. Third is the rate of interest. It is the percentage of the principal that will be charged for a specific period of time. And lastly is the simple interest, which is calculated only on the original principal amount and is paid at the end of the loan period. Now, going to the two types of interest, which are the ordinary interest and exact interest. In ordinary interest, it is a type of interest wherein the number of days is computed based on 360 days in a year, while in exact interest, it is a type of interest wherein the number of days is computed based on 365 days in a year. However, if the type of interest is not specified in the problem, then the problem will be solved using the banker's rule or the ordinary interest. Next is the following are the following variables that will be used in our mathematical treatment of simple interest. Now we have here the simple interest formula. To further understand this topic, I have here 4 sample problems that will show to us the process of getting the exact and ordinary interest. So, sample number 1 is determine the ordinary simple interest on 700 pesos for 8 months and 15 days if the rate of interest is 15%. In this problem, we have the given the principal amount, which is 700 pesos, and the rate of interest, which is the 15%, and we will use the decimal form of it, which is 0.15, and the time, which is 8 months and 15 days. So to convert 8 months into days, we will do this conversion. So we have 8 months multiplied to 1 month, and 1 month is equivalent to 30 days. So we have to multiply 8 times 30, which is 240 days, plus the 15 days, so we have 255 days for our time. So in order to get the interest, we have this formula. Interest is equal to principal times the rate and time. So for the principal, we have 700 times the rate, 0.15, times the time, 255 days, over the 360 days. Because because in the problem we are using the ordinary, or we are finding the ordinary simple interest. So we calculate it using a scientific calculator. So our interest for this problem is equal to 74 pesos and 0.375. Therefore, the ordinary simple interest based on the given is 74 pesos 0.375. And now for our second problem, determine the exact simple interest of 5,000 pesos for January 15 to November 28 if the interest rate is 22%. So in this problem, we have the given. So to solve for the time or to get the days, we have here a computation of days in a month. So we have 317 days from January 15 to November 28. So that would be our time, the 317 days. And now, we are going to find the exact interest. So to solve for the exact interest, we use the formula, the same formula for problem 1. So we have P is equal to 5,000, our rate of interest, times 0.22, and times our time, which is 317 days over 365, because we are talking about exact simple interest, so we will use the 365 days in a year. So when we calculate it in the scientific calculator, we will come up with the answer 955 pesos and 34 centavos. Therefore, the exact simple interest based on the given is 955 pesos and 34 centavos. Last problem, we have here, what is the annual rate of interest if 265 pesos is earned in 4 months on an investment of 15,000? So, we have our given and our time, which is 4 months. And divide this to 12 months, which is equivalent to 1 year. So we have 1/3 or 0.33 for our time. And in this problem, we're going to solve for the rate of interest. So to solve the rate of interest, we have this formula, interest divided by the principal and time. So we have the interest 265 over the 15,000 multiplied to 0.33, which is our time. So we calculate this, just input all the datas, equal to 0.053 or 5.3%. So we have the answer for rate of interest, which is the 5.3%. Therefore, the annual interest or rate of interest is 5.3% if 265 is earned in 4 months on an investment of 15,000.